This video on house build was made possible by Buco's building supplies.
So today, Andile is going to be showing us around the estate.
So we've just seen our plot, the land. It's actually really big. Like when I saw the planning and how it was going to look on Andile's phone, I didn't expect the land to be as gungangas as it was. It's really nice, it's spacious.
Judging by how big this estate is, I mean, there's space for animals to roam around, horses, antelopes, all sorts of crazy animals like that. I think the houses are going to be pretty big as we explore more as well.
I also can't wait to see how the house is going to look on the plot, because it's a massive plot and seeing the house on it is going to be like really nice to see.
So I'm a little bit frustrated right now. I'm supposed to bring the kids in. They wanted to see what the progress is like and what it looks like, and they're excited, and every day they're asking. But I'm frustrated because if you look at the rubble that I'm standing on now, all of this, going all the way there, all of this, because you're asking yourself, what is this? It's broken down concrete. Look at that. That's all concrete. So all of this is concrete. I bought into building with concrete because it's such a beautiful thing when it's done. You can look at buildings because you don't paint it, you don't do anything. You just build concrete, then you polish it nicely, and it's just such a beautiful thing. But it's a costly thing, number one, because you need steel, because that's the reinforcement, and then you need the actual concrete to sit on the steel, right? But now you're building a wall. So you need to pour, once you put the steel in and you've done all the putting together of the boards, you put the concrete in, and then you remove the boards, and you hope that the wall is gonna, one, be steady and stand, but two, it doesn't have cracks, it doesn't look ugly, it's near perfect. We have 5 concrete walls, and 2 of them are just not coming right. We've built them up, poured the concrete, money. They don't sit well. We have to break them down, time, and redo it again. Get concrete poured in again. The rest of the concrete is what you're seeing here now. So we can't move forward until it's done. So at the moment, we're sitting with these concrete fireplaces that are just not done. And I'm worried because there's bigger concrete structures that are coming. So we're gonna try again. We're gonna pour the concrete again, hope that it sets, and hope that the walls don't have cracks, doesn't end up here, everywhere. This is money. Because the person that comes and pours the concrete, the guys at Tim's Rand, who are really good and they're the most affordable, they don't say, ish, Andy, it didn't work out, so the next one's free. No, they bring the truck and you pay every time. I'm a little stressed right now because this is not something that was within budget, but I'm lucky to be building with Chris because he understands this, and as a company, you know, he makes it a little bit easy, but yeah, this is all money. This is all money. Look at that. It's all money. So the stress of the walls is finally over, and I can say that I'm excited because the walls are up. Well, the concrete walls, the fireplace wall as well, which means I can finally bring the kids to see. So yeah, this is the progress so far. The walls are up. Next up now is we put the slab, which differentiates obviously the roof. Some places, at some places, it's the first floor and the second floor.
Okay.
Like if we're upstairs now,
This
we would
be?
be in Gaba's room,
How
Gaba's
big are our
bathroom.
rooms?
I don't know. I think they're 5 meters by 6 meters.
The
The
stairs
stairs
are that
are
side.
over there.
And then this is the fireplace,
This is the fireplace.
Which side is the living room?
Okay, this is the TV room where we all sit. The formal TV room is that side, just doesn't have a TV. Dining room,
Kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then behind there is
this gallery.
What's a gallery?
Hey guys, so this is the scullery where we have the third fridge, our sinks for our aunties, the snacks, basically a pantry and like a back kitchen, if that makes sense, at the same time. Yeah. Okay guys, so this is the kitchen. We have the freezer on that side, the normal fridge on that side, cupboards here. I think Andile said with 4 meters, no, right? 4 feet of length. And then here we have the island with the stove, the sink over there. And yeah, that's the kitchen. And then we have the glass there we can see outside to the backyard and this side to the back of the house. And forward there you can see the TV, the dining room and the lounge.
Okay guys, so this is my favorite part, my second favorite. So this is our playroom cinema thing. So right here there's a big TV and couches and everything. Further over here to the door is like a playroom, so maybe a chalk wall over there, and then all our toys in the box over there, and then some more toys and everything. And right over here where it ends, right here by the bricks is gonna be a sliding door. All this space, it's gonna have grass and it's gonna be more up, so like I could make a tea party here or put some furniture over here and just sit with my sister and my little brother.
Hey, thank you so much for following our house build. Really appreciate all your comments as well. But listen, you know we've been building a house with Buco, right? So the guys at Buco are giving away a trailer to go into any Buco store, spend 1,000 rands or more, and a fully packed trailer of all the goodies you can imagine to start your own house build. Could be yours. 1,000 rands or more in store. You sign the form, fill it in with your name and your details, spend 1,000 rands or more, and you could be a winner. 94 trailers will be given away across Buco stores, not only in South Africa, but in Namibia as well.
And then what's all this dirt here?
So all this sand that you're seeing now is called filler.
What?
That's going to, because see how high we are here?
Yeah.
If you look at how high we are here, you can't open the door then fall. So all of that is going to come and make sure that the ground is level up until that level there. Those are the pillars that are holding up this whole entire roof.
That's great. A lot of this
where's-
wasn't here last time we came.
Where's the main entrance?
The main entrance to the house.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the main entrance to the house is, you see where that the steel wall is?
Oh,
Yeah.
That opening there?
Yeah.
That goes all the way through to that main entrance door over there.
Oh.
Okay. Seems quite big. So right now we're in the dining room.
Are we using all of our land or is there just gonna be like?
No, see, what you're watching, what you're seeing now covered
Yeah.
is about 5,000 squares, so it's about half our land.
And the other half?
We give back to the animals so they can roam around. Because if you take the entire land, where the animals going to walk?
True.
So I'm walking around because I'm trying to remember the inspiration for building, the wanting my own home, the home I designed. I'm trying to remember my kids' excitement, but also I'm trying to see what other people have done, you know? Look at the homes they've built, and I'm trying to get inspired all over again, because once again, I've made a fuck up. And Mandla, Key Africa guys, please beep that. Once again, I've made a but it's frustration. It's frustration because I made a mistake, and it's the most costly mistake I've ever made. Anybody that's building your house can only advise you. At the end of the day, it's your house, you make the decisions. So when Chris and the guys at Create Homes came to me and they said, we need to do your slab. And Andile, because you wanted your house so wide and so big, and you don't want a lot of pillars, I don't want a lot of pillars to hold up my roof. Your roof needs to be about 340 mils, which is really big for a roof for a residential home. It's a roof that you normally find in commercial places, but it's a really big one. And they gave me the costing for it. I said, I know. I'm gonna go try see if I can get better costing. And I found better costing by almost half, right? And then I said to Chris, I found better costing. He said, let me see. I said, this is it. He said, Andile, this is not a good idea. And I said, Chris, I've spoken to these guys. I've seen the work they do. He says, they've never done a roof like this or a slab like this. A slab, once again, consists of, that sounds so nice, listen. See, I needed this walk. It's a lot of steel, and then it's all the concrete. And it's 340 mils. So it's a really thick slab. Most commercial homes don't have a slab that thick. And I said, don't worry. The guys came, I introduced them to Chris, and Chris said they use what's called a gum pole. Natimina, what's a gum pole? I don't know if you've ever seen this when people build, but have a look at this. Baka ngamapali, so they hold the roof ngamapali. And I said, but Chris, this happens everywhere. He said, yeah, but not for the slab. I said, you know what? I've spoken to the guys and they're happy to do it. He said, Andile, it's your home. I'll let you do it, but it's not a good idea. The guys came. I paid them a deposit of about 80,000 rands. They started working. They put the gum poles up. Chris came and said, Andile, this is not a good idea. And I noticed something is wrong when the guy said, Andile, can you please give us a little bit more money, because this project we underestimated. We need a lot more gum poles. And I gave him another 20,000 rands. They came and they did. And they came back again and they said, Andile, we need more money because we need more gum poles. We underestimated this roof. At 100,000 rands in, I had to make the decision. Do I stay with them and allow them to continue and pour more money in, or do I cut my losses? I sat down with Chris, and what you're seeing now, we have to take it all down. We have to take it all down, and we have to start again with Chris's guys and the quote that he had given me initially, which means 100,000 rands is down the drain. It's gone. And I can't say to the guys, give me my money back, because they did the work. The work was not for this house. And I should have listened to Chris. Oh.
This video on house build was made possible by Buco's Building Supplies.